Grabe mga master, ito na ata ang pinaka-nakakatakot na laban na napanood ko sa buong buhay ko. Grabe ang sinapit ng Japanese undefeated rising star na ito sa kamay ng ating kababayang Pinoy. Halos wala ng buhay dahil sa sobrang tindi ng sinalo nitong suntok mula sa isang mandirigmang Pinoy. Ang Pinoy na tinutukoy ko dito mga master ay walang iba kundi ang tinaguriang The Filipino Phenom, pride ng Dayos Ball City na si Reggie Sunganob, isang orthodox fighter na may impresibong record na 16 na panalo, 6 dito ay natapos by knockout at may isang talo lamang. Samantalang ang makakasagupan niyang Hapon naman na si Ishizawa ay may nakakagimbal na undefeated record na 10 panalo, 12 dito ay natapos by knockout at wala pong talo. Marin dito mga master, may 100% knockout rate. Bukod dyan, ay isa din itong world rank fighter. Kaya naman bago ang kanilang sagupaan, ay halos wala nga pong naniniwala na may pag-asang manalo dito ang ating kababayang Pinoy. At knockout lang din ang sasapikin ito sa Japanese fighter. Pero pagdating na po sa gabi ng kanilang mismong laban, ay dito na nga po nag-iba ang naging takbo ng storya. Tila ba kabaliktaran na mangyari dahil ginulat nga po ni Reggie Sunganob ang mundo ng boxing nang walang awa niyang bubugin ng dayong Hapon. At ang matindi pa diyan mga master, ay na-comatose po itong si Ishizawa. Tara mga master at ating balikan ang nakakakilabot na laban ni Reggie Sunganob kontra sa undefeated Japanese fighter na si Ishizawa. So ito na, round 1.
Number 1 is now underway. 5'5" po. Itong ang height nitong si Ishizawa in the junior flyweight. Dito nga po, scheduling that Sunganob has to be very careful. Sunganob suffered his first loss in his career just last July 2 sa labas ng Pilipinas. That was against Sivanati Notshinga in South Africa, and he was going for the title at the time. Konting hintay lang, nakuha naman niya ulit ang etong si Ronald Chacon. So dito po sa round number 1, medyo nagkakapaan pa sila. Usually the longer fights would favor the Filipino, who's more of a stylist and he is a power hitter, but now he's displaying some power. 4-punch combination, no response for Ishizawa. Of a very young Luisito Espinosa, the way he's built and the hand speed, perhaps of a Rolando Navarrete. Weight division is where the most championships have been taken by Filipinos. Kalaban from Japan. 1 minute remaining here, the opening round scheduled for 12. And you can see no matter where you go, Filipinos are alam nila kung maganda ang pinakita, alam din nila kung medyo nadedihado, there's a lot of buzz going around after that power shot coming from Ishizawa. It's Ishizawa's turn right now to try and take the advantage. By our unofficial scorecard, Sunganob is leading in this round. Let's see what kind of finishing kick this 27-year-old from Japan has. Ishizawa absorbing some punishment. That's a left hook to the head. More shots to the head coming from Sunganob. Final seconds of round number 1. Late surge there against a fellow Japanese in 2022. As we know, in Tagbilaran City, Bohol. Ito po si Noel Zarate para sa PTV4. Nakahatid po sa inyo ng world-class boxing between the Filipino Phenom Reggie Sunganob versus Ishizawa of Japan. Some connections there, medyo shaken po. Ito si Ishizawa, left open again on the face. The right hand has been a very deadly weapon para dito kay Sunganob. Not really solid blows sa ulo nitong si Sunganob. There may have been somewhere. That would be unfortunate if that. Ishizawa still moving forward, trying to control the ring generalship here. Siyempre sa pagbubukas ng round number 2, buhos ka agad ang binigay dito. The record of 14-1 trying to defend this WBO Global Light Flyweight Championship. Kapaan na naman silang dalawa rito. Now trying to go for the body, Ishizawa, which could be a good idea against a taller fighter. Tanda po natin that Ishizawa only a shade under of gravity. 5'5" naman po ang listed height nitong si Reggie Sunganob. Halfway mark of round number 2 scheduled for 12. Now body shots being exchanged of Japan. The challenger in the pink trunks. Exchange of jabs. No follow-ups yet so far for Ishizawa, and it appears that Sunganob has now tasted how powerful those punches can be. Trying to go for as many body blows as he can, trying to soften up his opponent. He's got a 4-inch reach advantage, 4-inch height advantage, and about a 4-inch reach advantage as well. Shots to the body. Better Sunganob as we now enter the final number 2. The counter from Sunganob to the head. So far the strategy of the Japanese fighters just plow forward and try to go for the body. Final 10 seconds of the round. Still more body shots being thrown by Ishizawa. Closer round, but it still looks like Sunganob. It appears that the cutman, defending champion, Phenom as they call him, Reggie Sunganob, so far in our unofficial scorecard, has taken the first 2 rounds. Sunganob, and now he's just measuring his opponent. Tandaan natin, he has a height and reach advantage over his Japanese opponent, Ishizawa. But you look at the records, Ishizawa, of course, out of his 11 wins, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. His last 4 bouts, however, 3 of them were losses. So medyo pabawi pa lang itong si Ishizawa in 2019. That was his first loss against Masataka Taniguchi in his last outing just last year in October. First fight since losing to Paras. It's now coming from Ishizawa. To the body once again. Every time magpakawala ng isa. Ito si Sunganob, and like that combination. So far, no consistent headway being gained by Ishizawa of Japan. We have our 3 judges at ringside, scoring this around the ring, of course. Judges are final 23 seconds. And a round that really hasn't turned much in terms of Ishizawa. Now a late surge coming from Sunganob. And of course his last fight to get the belt at the WBO Global Light Flyweight, Ishizawa of Japan. Trying to see if he can turn the tide here. We know he's a power puncher, but he's being a little careless with his defense. And you can see some welts already developing under both eyes of the Japanese as those punishing jabs from Sunganob. There was a blood issue earlier. It looks like it was a nose thing, but looks like everything's been day here for the Japanese fighter. But again, the game plan is still the same. Just move forward. Gumpuhan na lang po nitong si Sunganob. Ba talaga ginagamit dito. He's got about a 4-inch over a smaller opponent. And the one thing Sunganob doesn't warning issue. Again, it is Ishizawa just moving forward, looking for some openings. Actually, binibigay na nga nitong si Sunganob yung body shots, and Ishizawa's not taking it. 1-2 parried there by Ishizawa. Again, his defense is improved from the first round. But there are still some times where he drops his guard. And the moment he does that, may dalawa kagad na makakalus. A mark of round number 4 scheduled for 12. Quite sure how Ishizawa can actually use eyes na unti-unti na pong naman. That's the only positive working now on the side of Ishizawa. He's not allowing his opponent to move forward. Medyo sumandal doon ng matagal. Ito si Sunganob, pero nakabalik na rin, and he has now turned the tide. He has now got his opponents against the ropes. 40 seconds remaining here. A lunging left hand coming from Sunganob. Another uppercut, and this time Ishizawa says bring it on. Another right hand here from Sunganob. The accuracy from the Filipino Phenom is off the charts here in round number 4. Of them, not just one, both of them starting to close. Of Reggie Sunganob being displayed here. Every time Ishizawa tries to reload, Sunganob is in his face. In making that a 5 again, scheduled for 12. Noel Zarate pa rin po. University Gymnasium in Tagbilaran City, Bohol. It has been rainy here in Bohol for the past couple of days. And now some stand-up fighting. Wala na masyadong sayaw-sayaw na ginagawa ni Ishizawa. And Sunganob is just picking him off. Remember, if this fight goes the distance, that usually favors Sunganob. If you look at his record, 14 wins, 1 loss. Only 4 wins coming by way of knockout. So this guy is really out to outpoint you. So he would like opportunities to finish his opponent. The distance, puro knockout. Yung unang ani starting out with his opponent from Thailand in 2017. Itong si Bongsapon Panyakum. That was actually a first round knockout. Some infighting now between the two. A lot of blood now coming out of the head. Tandaan po natin, he did have a fight. He won by a TKO against Ronald Chacon. Don't want this fight to end because of final minute. Even the crowd here a little concerned about seeing the presence of blood on the face of their homeboy from the one thing that's not above the eyebrow, does not impair your vision. But when you see your opponent's white gloves with a little bit of blood, you're already concerned. So far, Ishizawa is actually doing well until that right hook delivered by Sunganob. But now Ishizawa hit. Oh, Ishizawa had the better of it though. Another jab coming in for the Japanese. A lot of misses here for Sunganob. Round number 6 comes to an end, and it looks like that. A lot of petroleum jelly now on the face of Sunganob as we enter the 6th round. Shown mula po rito sa Holy Name University Gym. Kampiyon dito si Sunganob of the Philippines, absorbing a right hook that time from his Japanese opponent. Again, continuing to plow forward. Ito pong si Ishizawa of Japan, the challenger. Young hook, sending him backwards. Not for long, sugod na naman. Sunganob needs to find ways to work the angles here. Napapasok itong si Ishizawa. Trying to be a counter puncher. We knew he was the aggressor at the start. That uppercut goes through. Ishizawa keeps on moving forward. Counter na ginagawa pa so far. Itong si Sunganob to take that away. And that is a display to the judges. Neutral corner time here. And it looks like the time. So it is not on the eye. It's over the bridge. Ernie Tapdasan. And we are back to bring you the rest of round number 6. Suddenly, bumuhos na naman si Sunganob. Not very accurate on the punches, but still enough to get the crowd into it. Body exchange. About a minute remaining here in the 6th. Ishizawa getting a little successful now with those inside incursions. Good left coming from Sunganob. But again, Ishizawa just wants to pin him against the ropes and throw 1 million punches. Uppercut. Gets through another combination here. It's a late surge that might steal the round for Sunganob. Now enter the 7th round. Still very much the same, but now napapabilis na yung pagsugod dito nitong si Ishizawa of Japan in the pink trunks. This referees, Danrex Tapdasan, instructs them on what not to do in a tie-up like that. You can see that Sunganob's power is sort of taken a breather at the moment. Meron pong sugat na natamo Etong si Reggie Sunganob, as early as the first round, tuntok pa lamang po the first round, pero talagang naging laho. The doctor had to be brought in to check it out. Fight still looks like the wound has been quelled for the moment. Ishizawa once again pounding inside. No response coming from Sunganob, who tries to push him back to the middle of the ring. Now Suganob's reach advantage has been negated now because of all of the inside shots coming from Ishizawa. Pati yung depensa ni Sunganob, unti-unti na pong nadidismantle. Itong fighter from Japan. What had been working for Sunganob was the shots to the head, the jabs, and the combinations to the head. Kasi unti-unti na nga napapasara na niya yung mata ng kanyang kalaban. But in this case, boy, Ishizawa looks like the first 5 rounds were just a testing. 2 combination shots launched there by Sunganob. Hindi man lang natinag itong si Ishizawa. Now Ishizawa has been knocked out once in his career, and he did suffer that knockout loss against Masataka Taniguchi in 2019. Make that in 2022. It was a 10th round TKO. His first loss was to Taniguchi in 2019, but that was by unanimous decision over 8 rounds. Nauunahan na po si Sunganob. Again, the reach advantage has been totally negated. Now watch out for the low blows. Taniguchi has really make that Ishizawa has really flipped the script here. Naging flat-footed na itong si Sunganob. He is retreating, and every time he tries to pull off something, Ishizawa is in his face. Another round looming towards the fighter from Japan. Sunganob was so accurate in the first 3 rounds, now he can't hit anything. And round number 7, well, Zarate pa rin po nag-aatid ng aksyon. Unofficially, we have Sunganob ahead, but only by 1 round. The last 3 unofficially have gone the way of Ishizawa. Ishizawa now body hunting. Di na muna niya pakikialaman yung sugat sa ulo nitong si Sunganob, which has opened up again. Not quite sure if it came from an accidental headbutt. There's some power shots to the body as well from Sunganob. He's trying to destroy the timing of Ishizawa, and it looks like here in the 8th round, Sunganob has been successful so far. Nawala sa timing ng bahagya itong si Ishizawa. Ishizawa is just trying to make inroads in the junior flyweight division after campaigning most of his career as a minimum weight. Both fighters came in at 107.2 pounds. That's a lot more muscle though for Ishizawa. Oh! Ishizawa got there by the left hook coming from Sunganob, and another one. Ishizawa is down. The blood is coming out of Sunganob's head, and Ishizawa smells the blood, wants to get it back. Oh, great right coming from Ishizawa. Napatras na si Sunganob. Ishizawa missing. Less than a minute remaining here in this pivotal 8th round. 1 knockdown scored already, so this is a 10-8 round for Sunganob. The question is, can Ishizawa get the knockdown back? That right hand earlier sent Sunganob backwards. Nakabawi na ba? 3-punch combination, all power shots. Another connection to the head. And throwing in the towel. The side of Ishizawa. It's over. The corner of moving. He's pointing to his head. There you can see that. He's got the oxygen on. He's pointing to his head. I'm not quite sure if he felt something there sa kanyang ulo nung siya'y pabagsak na. Actually, he did go down.